If you want a backflip, but you can't commit, watch this tutorial. It's too good. First, bounce to your back. And then once you can do that, bounce to your feet. It helps.
After that, you're going to want to practice rolling over. It's getting used to like going over your head. Next, you're going to want to roll over, but from standing.
Then what you want to do is go from your back to your feet. This is called a pullover. The first one you might not land, but try and land the next.
Next, you want to do a 360 around your hands for this trick called a macaco. And then you want to go for a macaco. It's probably not going to be that good on the first one, but then keep going over your head.
Eventually, you're going to go more over your shoulder until you actually end up making it over and landing it.
Next, you want to focus on going up and tucking.
Then you don't want to tuck where your knees are right in front of your face. You got to take them both to the side and then boom, easy.
For doing it on ground, if you have somewhere that has a foam pit or something, use that. But we'll teach you how to do it on a mat and without a mat as well.
First, start with a low macaco.
And then you want to do the macaco you learned on trampoline, but do it more and more and more and more till you go over your head.
Then go more over your head.
Eventually, you're going to have it like this. And at that point, you just got to keep going more and more over. But just remember that tuck.
Once you're able to send it, you might not land it.
Remember when you do this not to lean too forward and have your shoulders kind of like in line with your knees. That way you can do it. Next thing you want to do is really just make sure you go up and you tuck sideways like I said. And you should have the backflip.
And make sure you commit. Because if you don't commit, that'll happen.
Now, if you don't have any mats or anything and you have like grass or something, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to start off with the macacos. Just keep going over the side, kind of like the mat thing. But you just got to be more cautious and kind of progress at your own pace. But eventually, you'll have it just like in the last tutorial on trampoline, where you're going to go more and more over. And eventually, it's going to be basically almost like a back handspring. And at that point, it's just all about getting height and tucking. And you might not land it your first couple tries, but the more height, the more you wait and go up, you'll have it closer and closer until eventually you stomp it. And that's how you backflip in one day by yourself.